This is Sunraysia Daily News with Sarah Harmon.
Member for Mallee Andrew Broad will return to Canberra tomorrow, with the National Party keen to have a louder voice in the depleted coalition government. Mr Broad says the Liberals had the Nationals to thank for getting the coalition into power. He says if the National Party performed as badly as the Liberals, Labor would have come to power. Teenagers from across Sunraysia attended lectures and workshops and met their potentially future classmates on Friday at the second annual Experience La Trobe Day. About 70 students took part in the school holiday program, which is designed to provide an insight into university life and introduce students to course options at the local campus. Parents were also invited along to learn about ways they can support their children in the final years of their schooling and help better prepare them for tertiary education. Mildura residents concerned about fruit fly in their backyards are being encouraged to have their fruit trees chopped down for free. Sam Tester from the Greater Sunraysia Pest Free Area Industry Development Committee says funding is available for urban residents who are having problems managing the pest. Resident Cheryl Stevenson took advantage of the program today, saying she wanted to avoid a repeat of last year when fruit fly infested her fruit trees and vegetable garden. I'm now joined by Bill Saw for a wrap of the weekend Sunraysia Football and Netball League results.
Jerome Motlop, little handball out.
South Mildura has arrested a king tide of failure with its resurgent 5-goal win over Imperials in round 12 of Sunraysia footy. Coming off a run of 6 consecutive losses, the Bulldogs cried enough, and with Darcy Gordon outstanding in defence and Dustin Gordon booting 4 important goals, the visitors led at each change before finishing strongly to score a heartening win that has lifted them back into 4th spot. However, the bigger upset of the day came at Kenny Park, where Wentworth bounced back from a month of mediocrity to roll third-placed Merbeen. The Pies appeared to still be enjoying their bye as the Roos mugged them from the jump, leading at three-quarter time by 78 points before easing off for a 9-goal win. Colin Andrews and Ryan Andrews each booted 4 goals for the visitors, and youngster Derek Smith produced a sparkling display, while the Pies got 4 goals from veteran Michael Hooker in a result that provided a harsh reminder of the evenness of the competition. The match of the day was the battle between the Tigers and the Demons at Redcliffs, Mildura bouncing back from a poor showing the previous week to wrestle a 9-point win from a cracking contest. Chris Morrell did a great job of his run-with against Shannon Motlop, and Anthony Matthews was impressive in a 4-goal effort for the D's, Mildura maintaining a 2-game break at the top of the stack, but the Tigers confirming that they are right on the pace. At Euston, Irimple fought back after a sluggish first half to retain 2nd spot with a 23-point win over the Eagles, an outcome that leaves all 9 sides still in the hunt for a top 4 finish.
In other sport, Todd Kelly secured a top 10 finish in his 500th Supercars Championship race on Saturday, before fellow Mildura product Cameron Waters finished 6th in the 2nd race at Townsville yesterday. Mildura Heat continued their charge to the Big V basketball finals with a 90-79 win over Geelong at the Hot House, led by Calvin Henry. The Lady Heat had a 31-point win over the 2nd place Geelong on the back of some strong defence, while the Heat youth fell just short against Maccabee. In Sunraysia Netball, Robinvale Euston secured a 50-43 victory over Irimple, while topside Imperials held off South Mildura by the same margin. Wentworth moved into 2nd place by defeating Merbeen by 20 goals, and Mildura were convincing winners against Redcliffs. After the 2nd week of the Millewa Football League split round, Nangelock sit in 3rd place on the ladder, courtesy of a big win over Moringa on Saturday. To the weather, a chance of showers tomorrow. Mildura is heading for a high of 13 degrees and a low of 8. For these stories and more, pick up tomorrow's issue of Sunraysia Daily. I'm Sarah Harmon. Join me on Friday for the latest news from across the region.